Chris Reeve is with us, a Herald sports journalist, and Nathan Lim, ZB sports journalist. Good morning, guys.
Hello.
Morning, Ryan.
Good to see you both. So, no, not great at the weekend, was it, Chris?
Depends who you support, right?
Well, true.
For the All Blacks, yeah, not great. They were just outplayed by Argentina. Argentina were very good. The All Blacks, very, very average. Discipline issues again. There were 3 yellow cards this time, not 2. That's 5 yellow cards in 2 tests, which is pretty bad. Pretty bad. And yeah, they were just inaccurate. Couldn't catch the high ball. And Argentina exploited every opportunity they had.
How do you fix the yellow card problem? Do you just need to be more conservative and take fewer risks, or are they just like rookie errors?
I think it's just one-off individual decision making. I think discipline's a really hard thing to just be like, right, we're going to fix this and not give away yellow cards. I think there are basic things inside your 22 when you're on defence that you've got to be really careful of, the offside, for example. But yeah, I mean, it's one-off decisions. You're right, Reeve, in terms of the All Blacks were just error-strewn throughout that game. I genuinely don't know how they went that far backwards in 7 days, because they played really well in Cordoba, and then come Buenos Aires, they couldn't catch the ball. There were passes going to ground. They couldn't take the high ball. So a lot to work on with 2 weeks until South Africa at Eden Park. It's a big step backwards.
Yeah. Makes that game a hell of a lot more interesting though, doesn't it?
It does. It was already a very interesting game, and you know, the Springboks beat the Wallabies, so they sort of bounced back, and now you come 2 weeks' time at Eden Park, the record on the line. I mean, there's a lot to like about that.
And the Rugby Championship's set up really well as well, because now every team has won one, lost one, and even despite this, the All Blacks actually sit top of the table after this result. Yeah,
it was a bit weird seeing the All Blacks settle for a penalty at the end of the game. They weren't going to win it, but they settle for the penalty to get the bonus point. Like, that's a weird thing to see the All Blacks doing, but it's a smart thing.
Yeah. Hey, the Warriors, I know you follow them very closely, Nathan.
Yeah, a much improved performance, their best performance in 2 months, and it's been a long 2 months.
It's been.
Somehow they are still top 4. So Tanner Boyd and Chanel Harris-Tavita had probably their best game as a combination. There's still some question marks around their ruthlessness in the attacking 20, a few misplaced kicks, but it is an improvement, and given the personnel that they've lost over the last couple of months, the Warriors can be really, really pleased with that. I don't think there's something at this point in the season expecting way more ruthlessness in the 20. I think at this point this is just what we have. Tanner Boyd is not Luke Metcalf. They're completely different players, but they can make up for that lack of perhaps ruthlessness with solid defence and a good kicking game, and that's improving. Tanner Boyd also 6 from 6 off the tee, which is going to be really crucial come the playoffs.
Black Ferns got off to a good start with Spain, although a few
did.
injuries, apparently nothing major.
Yeah, I suppose we'll wait and see about that. Kai Paulson-Baker, who was coming back from injury in this game, she had to get stretchered off the park with what looked like sort of a lower leg injury. She just landed awkwardly in a tackle by the looks of things. So yeah, we'll wait and see how things shake up. They finished the game with 13 players. They had another couple injuries. So yeah, interesting to see what we find out in the week ahead. But you know, they played quite well. They took a little bit of time to get into it. Pretty new look team, some new combinations, and Spain, I think, gave them a little bit more of a challenge than they might have expected. They defended really well. They challenged the breakdown and gave the Black Ferns a little bit to work for. They did end up running away with the game, but I think it was probably a good challenge and one they needed first up, just to sort of blow the cobwebs off.
And next is Japan, right? How do they rank?
Japan are, the Black Ferns are expected to run riot over them. The real test is going to come against Ireland, their last pool game. The Irish beat the Black Ferns for the first time ever last year. So that's going to be the real test and the real sort of benchmark game. Ireland have thrashed Japan in the other opening game of this pool. So the Black Ferns and Ireland are definitely the heavyweights of this pool, and that's where we're going to see where this Black Ferns team is at heading into the playoffs.
All right, gentlemen, good to see you both, as always.
Likewise.
Our sports panel for you Monday morning, that is Nathan Lim and Chris Reeve.